Of course, she was like, you guys are 25-year-olds. Why are you wearing matching clothes?
Will you guys marry the same person? And if I pinch you,
Do you feel the pain?
oh my god, not again.
Hello, dear friends. This is another episode of Mind the Gap. I am your host, Aki, and today's episode is extremely unique because the guests today, they share the same birthday, the same homes, same story, parents, and some of them even share the same DNA. Today's episode is twin special.
For us, from the womb, we are together. She's my shadow. So wherever I go, she's there. She's my mirror also.
It's really boring without her. Ria, I'm like a Ria.
Till a young age, let them not be in separate classes. Let them be together.
We both look like so identical twins.
And one of her friends, she just came and she started hugging me. And then later she's coming from behind. And it's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you were doing it. It's actually very fun to confuse people. Everybody thinks that we feel each other's pain. That only happens in movies.
Mother told you are very special to God. We were twins and that happens once in a million times.
If I like something, I'll get 2. And if she likes something, she'll get 2.
Sneha and Shria, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, any such interesting stories of Spappy?
So till 10th, we were in the same class. In 11th, they put us in separate sections. So this was even in separate floors. So her class was in first floor. I was in the ground floor. Okay, so I came to meet her in the first floor. And then one of her friends, so we just started college. And one of her friends, she just came and she started hugging me. I didn't know who she was. Then I'm like, okay, hi. And then later she's coming from behind. And it's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you were doing. What happened is that there was an auditorium and there was an orientation program happening. And one girl, she was feeling dizzy. Okay, so she said, I can see 2 people. We were actually 2 people. So she thought she's seeing 1 as 2.
Oh.
And then she started telling people that I'm feeling dizzy, I can see two people. And she started worrying. And then told her, calm down, we're twins. We are actually 2 separate people.
Maureen and Darren, tell us one funny story, one prank that you have pulled as twins.
We both look like so identical twins. I mean, in a school uniform also it's pant and shirt, so there's no skirt. I also used to have a boy cut only. I don't know for what reason, don't remember. So that time when I was just walking to go to the washroom, we had separate aunties, like a particular aunties for each people. His auntie had come, pulled me and then asked and said and took me to the boys' washroom. I'm like, no. Then the auntie left. She said, do it and come out. That time I was just waiting and saying, I thought it was girls. And I was like literally blank. I was like, what is everyone doing there? But when my auntie took him to the girls' washroom, he got to know and he ran off. And I was back in the class. I'm just like standing over there. It is boys' washroom only, but I'm here sitting and kicking all the boys.
Nima and Deepa, do we have some fun twin stories from you?
My friend Samruddhi, when she moved out, Nima was playing outside with her. But I was inside and after a few minutes, Nima told, I want to go to the washroom. But she didn't. She was home and I went to play with her, with her clothes. Samruddhi was like, let's go play, but why do you look a little different from before? And I told nothing. I didn't do anything to me. Then we played a lot of games. Then again, Nima came to play with her. At the end of the day, we told, prank! We both were switching turns for you to get tricked. That was the most funniest thing I ever did.
Tell me, how does it feel to be a twin when people keep mixing the both of you?
When we were small, our grandmother gave us a bath. First time she gave me, then second time she should give her. But again, by mistakenly, she was putting me bath.
So Sharbi had 2 baths that day and Shloka did not have any? Oh, this is funny. Dhruv and Daksha. We want to hear some funny stories from both of you. Being twins, I'm sure, has been an interesting experience.
Yes.
So, have you ever fooled anyone with your, twin identities?
Yeah, many times.
Many times.
Yes.
Tell me one.
We even tried to fool our teachers once. Like sometimes they used to call him as Daksha and only as Dua, but we still argue. Sometimes we used to agree, like trying to fool them in a way that they can't even notice that they are getting fooled.
Any other stories that you can think of which you would want to share with us?
So I'm the naughty one. So I usually do all the mischief and all of that, and she's the calmer one. So one day I was not feeling well, and I was just sleeping on my bench, and she did something mischievous, and the teacher thought it was me. And then she came and she hit me. She suddenly woke up and she's like, "What did I was just sleeping?" And then she started crying. And the next day, my mother took both of us and she said, "You hit the wrong twin." Yeah.
Do you have more stories? I'm loving that.
When I was at school and Nipa was absent, it was library class. I forgot my library book, but I had her library book. So I went to the library class and my teacher told, Nipa, come and give your book so you could get another book. So I came and then she didn't notice anything. She just took the book and told Nipa, go sit in your place.
Oh, so cute. You would probably think that they are not school students. Clearly, why are they here with us? We have them at the K-12 office, the office which works behind the scenes for Orchids The International Schools. And hence, we have invited them to come to our show as experienced twin adults to talk about what it is like to be a twin. So tell us about the journey, how it is growing up as twins, and now that you're going to office, how has life changed, shifted from maybe Montessori to school to college to office, and how has being twins stuck true with you as a theme of your life?
We were kids. We didn't know this twins concept. So we thought we were like any other child. I think we were in 2nd or 3rd grade. We were just walking on the road, and then people randomly they started approaching us. They talked to our parents, asking, do you always do something similar? They asked a lot of questions. So that's when we realized, okay, we are twins. I think during college there was this point of time where we didn't want to dress alike. We wanted to be different. Later realized that our identity itself is that we are twins. And then after 10th grade, people are always on separating us. So they never put us in the same class. Till 10th we were the same grade, but later it was all different class, different sections. They think that we need to find our identity, we need to be independent and let's not depend on each other. But I think that decision should be with us. It shouldn't be with them. See, eventually in future we'll obviously be in different places, right? So I think until then, if we have a choice to stay together, I might not. I think nothing's wrong. Yeah, in doing that.
Do you think it's a good thing to put twins in separate classes and separate sections?
No. Especially if it's identical. I have seen most of the schools, they do that. Their reasoning is that you're not able to identify who is who. That's why we are trying to put them apart. But as a child, it's really tough because you're born together and you're trying to bond and they try to separate you. That is one thing.
It's a biological instinct to be wanting to
be together. At least till a young age, let them not be in separate classes, let them be together.
What do you feel when you're not around each other? Do you miss each other?
Yes, because without her I can't play, because with her we play a lot of stuff. It's really boring without her. One time I was in my grandmother's house and Nipa was in home, so I was missing her a lot. So we ended up telling you, can you also come to my grandmother's house? And then she ended up the day she came.
You said that if your twin is hungry, you would know. How do you know that?
I just look at her, she'll make some kind of face. Then I'll be like, are you hungry? You want something? And she'll like, yeah, I need that.
That's so cute.
Sometimes without my knowledge, he'll just look at me once and he'll stare like this. I'll be like, what? What are you saying? By the time when he goes, he'll cook noodles, yummy noodles, and he'll come and give it to me. I'll be like, I'm not hungry. Then he's like, I know you're hungry, eat.
Oh, so sweet. That's the sweetest story ever. Heartwarming. By the way, I have been told that you people have a secret language of your own.
Yes, we have.
Can you speak in that language with each other?
Kata, Kosika, Kosika Kolopata, Kolipata, Kosika Sala.
Okay. What was that conversation about?
It was about one book. It's called Black Beauty. I was reading it on the way of my school and we were talking all about the stories in it. And after that, we even made a dance. We are here, Anaga here, Anna Saviya. Ooh, Balida.
This is out of the world. So this is made by you,
Yes.
choreographed by you.
Yes.
The song is also by you.
Yes.
Beautiful composers and dance choreographers in the house. Fantastic performers too. So what's the most stereotyped question you've ever heard as twins?
Everybody thinks that we feel each other's pain. That only happens in movies. And they come, they pinch us, and I ask her, does it hurt? Yeah, they do that. They do it a lot.
So is there any sibling rivalry here?
I would say it was healthy rivalry.
I'm so mad of you because you just pulled my book. I know this is wrong. How can you do that? You better study. I feel upset. Well, I feel angry because you did that and now I did a big mistake on my book. Sorry, that's okay.
From a very young age, I score well. And then she's like, I also score well, so she also started to study.
Have parents and other people compared the two of you?
As she told, she used to study really well when she was young. And that's how they used to that's how they used to find the difference. The one who scores well is Sneha, and the other one is Shria. That would really, it would affect me a lot. It's like, what is happening when I can study well, and then that's when I started studying.
What's one thing that people don't understand about being twins?
I think that bond that we share, only if you're a twin, you'll understand that the dependency that we have on each other. And because everyone is asking, why are you wearing similar clothes? You're 25 years old. Why would you do that? Why are you behaving childish and all of that? Yeah, we get that a lot. That's our wish, right? Our choice.
So now, right now you said that people don't understand the bond we share. Can you try to put it in words? What is the kind of bond you share?
It is more than a sibling. She's my shadow. So wherever I go, she's there. She's my mirror also. Yeah. Actually, honestly, we don't look at the mirror much. Yeah. I look at her, she looks at me, and then we correct whatever. For us, from the womb, we are together. So that is something very special. And it's sometimes very difficult for us to make people understand that it is not like a regular sibling, right? So we are twins. Even if we do something, we always do it together. For the painting part, I draw, I sketch, I paint. So all our paintings at home, it's both of us together. It's not like she did it or I did it.
What are the pros and cons of being twins?
Pros, I think I would say we get a lot of opportunities. For example, we are here because we are twins, right?
Yes.
Another thing is that since we are singers, people would prefer us than any other normal, just one person or something like that. They would prefer us to sing.
Interesting gimmick to have even.
Right. We like that attention. She never liked the attention. So I didn't like the attention earlier. I was like, why is everyone looking at me? Like, why is everyone looking at both of us? And then I used to go. Tell me, you go in front, don't walk with me, go stand behind me. Yeah. I felt bad. And I apologized so many times and she still brings it out. I don't know. It's okay. Yeah. And then finally, we were like, it's fine. The attention is good only. See, because of that, we're getting a lot of opportunities, right? So that's fine. Cons is that I am highly dependent on her. Both of us are highly dependent on her for even taking any decision. So we take it together, even while selecting dress. So what we do is, if I like something, I'll get 2, and if she likes something, she'll get 2. So that we can, wear it. Yeah, from kindergarten till now, all our studies, the degree that we chose, the specialization, the company that we chose, everything is.
We are lucky to have you. We also heard that you got jobs in different places but chose to stay together.
Yeah, so during our college placements, we skipped or we screwed a few interviews, company interviews, because either I'll go to the final round or she'll go to the final round. We went to the final round and said that if you're take both of us or none of us are coming. Luckily, both of us got here.
And what do you feel when people call you Shloka and her Sharvi?
First we were feeling sad, then our mother told you are very special to God. God made you identical. Then we understand. We were twins and that happens once in a million times.
Absolutely, you're very lucky.
We are most highlighted in our classes.
Yeah, and Shreya, you guys are identical twins, right? What are the other kinds of twins that exist in the world?
People usually know that there are identical and they're fraternal, okay? But there is even more. I think there is mirror twins and there is conjoined twins. Conjoined twins are like the body. They might feel the pain. So if you pinch one, they might feel that pain. Mirror twins are like the exact opposite. So if she has a mole here, I will have mole on exactly right side.
So if I'm a lefty, things are exactly the
same.
If I'm a lefty and she'll be right.
Yeah, so like that. They're exactly mirror. That is very, very rare. Yeah, very rare.
Even after spending all this time with these marvelous dual roles, I still don't know who is who. That's Eva. Oh, okay, I do. This is Shloka. Correct? It's still like I'm looking at identical options for an MCQ question and I don't know whether A or B is the right answer. In the next episode of Mind the Gap, we'll come back with something marvelous again. Till then, be hooked, be well. Bye!